Hey guys, welcome to the Ultimate PostKit widget tutorial. In today's video, we'll talk about the Gratis Grid widget. Let's drag and drop the widget inside the page. The first thing you'll see is the default appearance of the grid having a featured item and the rest having content visible over the white background. As soon as you hover over the items, they will start to reveal the post background images. Both the titles and read more buttons come with hover animation effects that make them very interactive. Now from the layout section, you can change the number of columns to change the lineup of the grid. Then you have a row gap scroll bar for adjusting the space between the grid rows. There's also a column gap option right below. With the item height option, the total height of the interface can be changed. Then you get an image size option to change the dimension of all images inside the grid. And with the active item field, you can select one item from the grid that always stays active or in hover mode. Just go ahead and change it and see how it fits the whole picture. Next is the query section. Here you can adjust the item limit to show the determined number of items inside the grid over the display. Should you increase the number, the more items will be added to the grid. Let's do a reset here. Next is the source of the grid. It could be posts, pages, or anything you like to show in that. But the include filter makes it possible to show only selected items inside the grid. And you can select items by their category, tags, names, etc. Just type in and select and you'll be able to see the only selected posts inside the Gratis Grid. The rest here are sorting options that you can try to rearrange the posts your way. The additional section is full of switchers for many tiny elements inside the grid, like the title, category, meta, etc. If you turn off a switcher, you can hide the corresponding element from the display. Be it the title or the read more button, you can show or hide them with the switchers. Alright, now time for the style part. Let's switch to the style tab. Here inside the items section, you will see three subsections. In normal mode, you can select an overlay color after you select background from the overlay option. Then go for a single color or gradient, whichever you prefer. You could add a border around the items. Let's turn the border radius to 0. Then configure the box shadow option to apply a subtle shadow behind the items. Then switch to the hover subsection and configure an overlay color here. You might as well configure the active mode also. Jumping into the title section, you can change the hover style for the title. Then change the text color to white. Now that's better. Also make the item hover and active color white. Then work on the typography option to style the font. Do things like change the font family, size, weight, etc. Just cross-check over again to confirm the final style. Then let's get into the meta section. Here, first change the meta color to a fade white color. And then put pure white color in the hover color option. Same goes for the next option after this. And after that, you can go for the meta icon size or spacing, but let's style the font using the typography option. Now customize the line height from below. Then add a semi-transparent white for the line color and a full white for hover. We are leaving the margin as it is. Next, from the category section, let's change the category color to semi-white. The background color's okay for now. Let's add a little border radius for the corners, but it won't actually show unless border is used here. Now skipping to the typography option, just customize the font your way. It's actually fun to experiment with different font styles to get the perfect picture. Then switch to the hover section and let's change the text color. Do the same to the item hover and active mode. Next, move to the read more section. First, let's change the text color to white. Then make the background fully transparent. And then turn on the border option, but zero the border width, radius and padding. Go for the typography option to style the font. Now try hovering over the buttons and see there's an hover effect in place. Let's dig into the hover subsection and do the same thing with the text and background colors. For a style like this, you won't be needing to change anything for the item hover and active subsection. Now take a deep breath, minimize the control panel and take a look at the final layout. It's awesome and epic, ain't it? That's how you do it with a Gratis Grid widget. Well, that's all for now. Hope this video helped. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel to get updates on new tutorials and tips. Until then, stay safe and see you next time.